everyone, this is Metro Tuba. I am back again with another PgMP scenario, and this time the scenario that I brought is super situational and interesting. Let me read out the scenario first, and then we will check the option choices one by one. So the PgMP scenario says that you are the program manager for a healthcare program that involves the implementation of a new electronic health record system across multiple hospitals. During the risk monitoring process, you discovered that the EHR vendor is experiencing a data security breach, potentially compromising patient information. What is the most appropriate approach to monitor and control this risk? Let me point out the important terminologies first before started explaining on the option choices. And the option choices are quite detailed this time, so let's check that one by one. This is like an electronic health record system implemented across multiple hospitals. So we are in the risk monitoring process, right? And you discover that the vendor, the EHR vendor, is experiencing a data security breach, with compromising on patient information. Now, this is a serious situation. Data security breach is a serious security trouble, is a serious violation of security protocols and requires immediate investigation and immediate resolution, right? So accordingly, we need to understand that what's the next best thing to do in this situation where you are facing this kind of issue. Of course, our risk was identified probably for the same, but like that risk has been converted into an issue, and you are now like with this trouble. And what do you do in this case? This is exactly what the ask of the question is. Option A: initiate an emergency program steering committee meeting to reallocate the resources towards enhancing data security, temporarily suspend sensitive data processing, and expedite a security audit. So a couple of things, but primarily this option is suggesting to escalate the issue to the steering committee, to the program steering committee. In a sense, the choice is suggesting that you don't do anything at your end as a program manager, and you escalate the matter to the steering committee because the matter is outside the authority of the program manager. This situation is going to be reactive. The situation, if you are going to solve the issue with this option, then this will be reactive rather proactive. And as a program manager, you are supposed to be doing something at your end for this issue before you escalate the matter to the higher authority. So option A is out. Option B: coordinate with the vendor for immediate resolution, reevaluate existing security protocols, engage a third-party auditor to assess the system vulnerabilities, and increase monitoring of system across and data transfer, increase monitoring of system access and data transfer activities. Now, this sounds like an idea, because when you are facing a situation like this, where a critical security situation is there, then immediate resolution is needed. Of course, you would need some detailed analysis and why the situation has happened, and what was the root cause, and what do we do to completely eliminate this situation later on in the program. All of that makes sense. However, detailed analysis may take some time, right? And in a situation like this, we need some immediate solution as well. Accordingly, option B makes sense in this situation, that you coordinate with the vendor, you bring along the important compliance and audit representatives from the program and maybe outside the organization as well, and you reevaluate the security protocols and maybe increase the the monitoring of the system, and maybe you keep a stronger check on the system activities and the security protocols and all. This can be done in in an urgent manner in a short time, and that would be very effective and fruitful as well. So option B is a good choice in this situation. Okay? So we will keep option B. Let's check option C. Option C says prioritize user training on data security, perform a cost benefit analysis of the potential impact, and adjust the implementation timeline to accommodate the additional security measures and initiate the regular security review. So coming up with a training plan and guiding your security team on these kind of issues with proper training and proper workshops and all, and coming up with a cost impact of that on the program. All of that makes sense, but again, that's not the first thing to do. The very appropriate first thing is not the user training on this matter. So C is definitely out. C is going to be like a later thing, not the first thing to do in the situation. Option D. Option D is a choice which most of the people went for when I posted this question on my regular Thursday polls. And people are of the opinion that when you come up with a situation, an issue or something, then you need to go with a detailed analysis as is suggested in option D, and understanding the breach and the root cause analysis, and involving multiple teams, IT and legal and compliance and risk, and coming up with a proper crisis management, and interacting with multiple stakeholders for the same. All of that makes sense as suggested in option D. Like I said, already explained in option D, that you definitely need to investigate this matter in detail, but not as a first step. A situation like this where a security breach and a potential compromise of patient information, like situations are there, which is a serious matter. You don't have that luxury to go deeper or do deep dive and understand the matter by taking the next couple of days or weeks. Like I said, in parallel, you probably should start this thread of detailed analysis and root cause understanding, and maybe adjusting the scope and schedule, and involving different teams, and doing the reprioritization of the different things in the program. All of that makes sense, but not as a first step. As a first step, you need to keep the system going. You need something that is not going to stop the system, or to halt the business altogether. Right? And that is not option B. That is option B. So we will go with option B as the first step, and option D or probably option C as the later steps. And if needed, if option B is not working as expected, and probably you would need some help or some support from your steering committee or your senior management, then maybe option A as well. But again, the ask of the question is the most appropriate approach. The most appropriate approach in this case is option B, not option B. Okay? I hope you like this explanation. This type of situations commonly occurs in the practical program. In the real world scenario, this kind of situation is very common. And trust me, if you are an effective program manager, you would understand the need of option B first, then option D, because option D could be reactive, could lead you to further damage, to further, materialization of risk into issues which you probably can't afford in the program, right? To keep it more realistic, to keep it more effective, you need to come up with a situation that works in the better interest of the program, right? Not really going by book, right? So option B is the right thing to do as per the more, realistic thing. And option B is the later, or maybe you can start that in parallel as well, right? So yeah, option B is the right answer. I hope you like this explanation, and I will be back very soon with the explanation of another PGMP scenario. Till then, take care. Goodbye.